Hello. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Hello, ladies, and a few gents in the room. Welcome, everyone. Excited to see you all here. Looking out, seeing lots of purple. That's awesome. Did you take any photos of the backdrop with the pose yet? It is tonight we're acknowledging International Women's Day, and every year there's a theme with a pose. Can you guys show me what that is? Excellent. I want you to practice that one more time, everyone. Excellent. In about 5 minutes, Katrina's going to come up on stage and we're going to get a photo of everyone. Can you show me again? Yeah, I love it. Thank you so much. Welcome, everyone. We are going to start this evening off with the land acknowledgement, a few announcements, and then get right into the agenda. John, please advance the slide.
That the land on which we gather and which the Region of Peel operates is part of the treaty lands and territory of the Mississauga Credits. For thousands of years, Indigenous people inhabited and cared for this land and continue to do so today. In particular, we acknowledge the territory of the Anishinaabe, Huron-Wendat, Haudenosaunee, and Ojibwe Chippewa peoples, the land that is home to the Métis, and most recently, the territory of the Mississauga Credit First Nation, who are direct descendants of the Mississauga Credit. We are grateful to have the opportunity to work on this land, and by doing so, we give our respect to its first inhabitants.
Excellent, thank you. Manuja probably didn't know when she recorded that, we'd be using it at every Giving Circle meeting. That's awesome. Okay, please move to the next slide. All right, so we have our agenda tonight, opening remarks. I have two announcements. I'll introduce you to the steering team. We do have a little tribute to the Irish Club, and I'll explain that when we get to that slide. Who we are, a bit of history, and how you can join, because we do have 15 guests in the room tonight. Just a wave of hands who our guests are.
The heat on my wrist, it's really sore.
And we have a number of guests.
You can really get into those buckets. What do you think?
All right. We'll talk about 2024 and 2025 goals. We'll update you on the November recipient. We'll share how nominations and Giving Circle meetings work. And of course, what we're all here to hear and see is our charity representatives. They'll each speak and then we'll vote. We have some thank yous to our amazing sponsors. We have a few more door prizes to give out. And then while that's happening, we'll be tallying the votes in the background, cheering to get it all done. To announce who the recipient will be.
I was talking and then I paused.
Photos, I so yeah, that's how the night's gonna unfold. So let's move to the next slide. International Women's Day is coming up on this Saturday. It's March 8th every year annually. Every year they also have a theme. The theme is Accelerate Action. So collectively we can accelerate action for gender equality. At the current rate of progress, it will take until 2158, roughly 5 generations from now, crazy, right? To reach full gender parity, according to the data from the World Economic Forum. Significant barriers to gender equality remain, yet with the right action and support, positive growth progress can be made for women and girls everywhere. Just going to ask John to go to the next slide. And I just wanted to share a few ways that you can help accelerate action. There are many organizations and groups across the world that deliver an array of effective strategies, resources, programming, and activities that help to accelerate action. And here's a list of all the things that these organizations do, or that if you're in an organization, run your own company, that you can do. One of the things that I'm very proud about with the 100 Women, and you should be too, is that we are a support to the supporters. There are several organizations or charities that we have supported that do provide these programmings to women and girls. I'm just going to name off a few and you can tell me if I've missed anyone. These are the ones that we have donated to. And if you look around the room, those of you who are new, you're going to see these big checks. These big checks represent the 11 giving circles we have performed or conducted. They represent all of the charities that we have given to. But off the top of my head, Lady Ballers, Vita Center, Embrave, Arma House, thank you. E-Fry.
7:30.
What?
I think we got it.
Not 7:30.
So
Yeah, I'm on.
what I'd like to do now is,
Make it
and we got purple shirts
Yep.
today to show our support. What I'd love for, what? Hang on, how about a photo? Continue to jump up on stage, and remember we practice this, so I want to see all of you in the pose. Everybody back there, arms up. No one is not posing right now. Show your support. Here we go. Awesome, awesome. Oh. Stay that way. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Thank you so much. All right. Next slide, please. All right, John, if you could ask Aiden to assist. So tonight we're doing a tribute to the Irish Club. We have been coming to the Irish Club since June of 2021. We are sadly, but happily outgrowing this space. And this may be the last time we are here, which makes me very sad because the team here at the Irish Club is just top-notch, amazing. And we couldn't do everything we've done and gotten this far without them, and especially John. So we wanted to present to John Barry, on behalf of the Irish Club, a little gift. So John, you stand there. Monica, who actually is a member of the club, who actually introduced us to the Irish Club. Please hit enter, Aiden, or spacebar. Okay, so as a token of our deepest appreciation, we've commissioned this custom wood sign, handcrafted to celebrate their 30-year legacy of bringing people together. It reads, I had to practice this, Cade Mille Felce. And that is a traditional Irish welcome, meaning 1,000 welcomes, which perfectly captures how they've embraced us, 100 Women Who Care, as an organization. So John, on behalf of all of us here in this room, thank you so much.
I'll just say I'm honored and proud to accept this on behalf of the Irish Club. Thank you very much.
Can you just turn the plaque around? We also had it engraved. So when it goes up on that wall and 30 years from now, if they take it down, they're going to know who gave that gift.
That's fantastic. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, next slide. All right, my pleasure, absolute pleasure to welcome the 2024-25 steering team. When I call out your name, please stand so you can be acknowledged. We have Vince LeBlanc here today, VP of Social Media, PR, and Comms. We have Ritu, who is online with us. Hi, Ritu, thank you. Ritu is the VP of Charity Management and Community Outreach. Mo Calderon is in the house. Mo is our secretary. And Samantha's back there, treasurer. Awesome. She always tells me no to things. Candace Lee Doucette, membership and recruitment. Thank you. Corel Canavan, sponsorship. Excellent. Joanne is not here with us tonight. She is in Australia with her daughter. Yay, Joanne. Susie Hernandez. Thank you. Takes care of our website, our tech girl. Monica, where'd you go? Monica's on the logistics team. And we have Lindsay as well. Where's Lindsay? In the back of the room. Awesome. Lita can't be with us here tonight. She's also in logistics. We are a fully functioning, volunteer-led organization. We are filled with these compassionate, caring women who give their nights and weekends and sometimes daytime hours to make this all work behind the scenes. If you know of anyone who might be interested in joining the steering team, we do have a vacancy in 2 areas: social media content writer, as well as someone to join our sponsorship team. Okay, thanks.
Hiya, hiya.
Yeah.
Okay, so a little bit about what we do and who we are, and if I fall off the stage, it's Christine's fault. We are part of a global movement that has over 700 chapters in 15 different countries. The types of chapters in our 100 Who Care Alliance includes 100 women, 100 men, 100 businesses, 100 people, 100 kids and teens. And the history of what we are all about started in 2006 with the first 100 Who Care Giving Circle by Karen Dunnigan, who recognized the need in her community and rallied her network to take action. Since then, a protocol has developed that is followed by all the chapters globally. Members nominate the charities. 3 charities are chosen by random to present at the Giving Circle. The members vote for the charity that resonates with you the most. Then 100% of the collection of the donation is given to the charity that receives the most votes. Members drive the nominations and members drive the voting. Next slide, please. Oh, thank you. How it all works. It's simple, but very powerful. There's 100 plus women, 1 hour, $100 each, 10,000 plus donated. We gather 3 times a year, tonight, March the 5th, June the 11th, and November 12th. So take note of that, and we hope to see you all and many more on those days. As we said, we are also led by a steering committee of volunteers who care about the community's causes and who are committed to community service. We're 100% of the members' donation goes directly to the support the charity at the local event. We are members, so members nominate the local charities. After vetting, 3 charities are chosen at random to present at the Giving Circle. All members vote. The charity with the most votes receives the entire donation, approximately $10,000, which we know tonight it'll be much more. Now, to be a part of what we do, right now we currently have 149 contributing members. That is within 163 individuals, so we still have space, lots and lots of space. So if you're like us and a guest here tonight or a guest online, you are committed to giving but stretched for time, want to give 100% of your donation to an actual local charity, want to be part of a community of women making an immediate, direct, and positive impact on the Mississauga community. Your commitment would be $300 over a year. So 100 in March, 100 in June, 100 in November. You donate to the charity selected by the group. Even if you're not available to come, you can vote by proxy and then make your donation. So thank you.
Awesome job. Thank you, Candace. And you did not fall off the stage. Okay, so I'm just up here real quick to go over our 2024 goals. Every year, our goal is to collectively donate $10,000 per Giving Circle. So 10,000 in March, 10,000 in June, and 10,000 in November. And you can see over here that in March, it was 15,000, June, 14,000, and again in November, 15,500. So we smashed our 2024 goal. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. We actually donated a collective amount of $44,552. And to date, since our inception, we have donated $129,552. Listen, that's 11 one-hour meetings. That's very impressive. Well done. Thank you. Next slide, please. So every year, our goal is $30,000. So we have our slide up here. And tonight, with a membership of 149 people or contributing members, we should be writing a check for $14,900 to one of these charities. Raise your hands if you're a charity representative here tonight to do that. Awesome. Thank you. Next slide, please. Oh, okay. This is me also. So in November, we gave $15,529 to the Mississauga Food Bank, or Food Banks Mississauga, pardon me. The money went towards their Food Bank to Home program. And what it was used for was delivering critical food support to hundreds of households, including vulnerable seniors, as well as supporting their Client Connect program to enhance service delivery and client support. And one of the big things that happened during that donation was they purchased insulated bags so that they could improve their delivery of fresh produce to the vulnerable and the homebound clients. They did send us a very lovely letter to explain that. All of the information we ever received from our clients, our charities, thank you letters, all of our past charities, in fact, everything is located on our website. If you wanted to read the letter, we put the quick, easy QR code there so you could scan and take a look at that. But again, if you go to our website under charities to past donation recipients, you'll see every charity we donated to, the amount, and if they sent us a letter back or an update, we've also put it there. So thank you, everyone. Great job. All right, next slide, please. And Sandy.
Hi, everybody. Okay, so now we're moving on to the charity nominations process and how nominations work. Members in good standing, which is everybody who has been making their contributions up to date, can nominate a local Mississauga charity with an immediate need for funds. Charities are vetted against our chapter guidelines, which are posted on our website. 3 charities are then randomly selected to present. The random selection is also posted on the website. Each charity will give a 5-minute presentation of their need, followed by 3 minutes of Q&A. In order to qualify, the charities must be Canadian, be based in Mississauga, which means they have a Mississauga address. They must serve the Mississauga community, have a charitable registration number issued by the CRA. They must issue tax receipts for each individual donation, have an immediate specific need, ensure that 100% of our collective donation will be applied to the need in question. They must agree not to add our donors to their email lists, and they must have a direct donation link either on their website or through Canada Helps, just to make it easier for our members to make their donations as seamlessly as possible. Next slide, please. So for voting, after all 3 of the charities have presented, members in good standing vote for the charity using the little voting cards that you got when you came in today. You vote for the charity whose need resonated with you the most. And then the charity that receives the most votes will receive the entire collective donation. I also want to add, by the way, that the members who are watching via the Zoom link, they will be getting an email with a form so they can vote for the charity in real time.
No, they're going to get a link through the chat.
Oh, sorry, the link will be in the chat for them to vote. And then each member makes their $100 donation directly to the charity, hopefully tonight, but if not tonight, tomorrow. And so the 3 charities that are presenting tonight are, the first will be Community Living Mississauga. Then number 2 is Luso Canadian Charitable Society. And number 3 is Start2Finish. So I'm going to call up to the stage Yuri Martovsky from Community Living Mississauga.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Yuri Martovsky, and I'm the Director of Quality and Community Development at Community Living Mississauga. Tonight, I am here to show you, 100 Women Who Care in Mississauga, that you can provide people who have an intellectual disability with opportunities to access new activities, support them to meet their personal goals, and help promote community inclusion starting this spring. Community Mississauga is a nonprofit organization which provides support to more than 30,000 people who have an intellectual disability and their families in Mississauga. Our mission is to provide support to people who have an intellectual disability to ensure that their quality of life is meaningfully improved. Our communities are enriched and thrive when people are included and everyone belongs and contributes. We provide a wide range of supports to people. This includes residential supports, day and employment supports, child and youth services, and rec and leisure opportunities. Each person we support has unique goals, unique interests, strengths, and we assist each of them to identify their own interests and achieve their own goals. Although we receive some funding from the Ministry of Children and Community and Social Services, we do, however, still need to rely on our community, the generosity of people, community corporations and foundations to support many of our unfunded programs and services. I would like to tell you about one of these programs right now. Every day, more than 100 people who have intellectual disability and require support attend one of our day support opportunities called community-based sites. We have 4 community-based site locations across Mississauga, and we provide support to people starting from 21 years of age, so just right after graduation, up to their senior years. During this report, we support them through social and recreation activities, and our community-based sites support people with opportunities to explore their city and the local area and experience activities outside of those that they have tried on their own or with their family or while in school. New activities experienced with friends spark a new passion, build on existing skills, and provide people who are often overlooked with the opportunity to showcase their talents. We believe that all people can participate in and contribute to their community. But for many of the people we support, the cost of community-based activities prevent them from participating, and many have limited financial resources to pursue their interests. Most people we support only receive $5,500 in community participation supports funding. And it seems that that might be a lot, but it's really not. It really only applies one day at one of our day sites and leaves little or no money left over for people to pursue their interests. It does not leave any funding for community activities. So currently there are more than 2,800 people in Peel waiting for their full community participation supports funding. I would like to share with you now a story about a gentleman named Alberto. Alberto is 42 years old and is a huge comic books and superhero, loves comics, loves superhero storylines. He loves sharing his knowledge with others. And he's always excited when he's at the base site to talk to his friends there about his latest Marvel movies or the latest issue of his magazine, his comics. Last year, with base site support, Alberto attended Comic-Con in Toronto for the first time. It's amazing. He was over the moon, thrilled to have spent the day browsing the booths and taking it all in. This fulfilling lifelong goal of meeting some of the heroes in the industry. He came away from the experience more excited than ever to develop his own style of artwork and has been working independently on honing in on his skill set. Alberto would love to attend classes that help him further his artistic skills and bring him closer to another huge goal, writing and illustrating his own comic book. Pretty amazing. The biggest hurdle, of course, is that he faced is the cost. So with minimal passport funding that barely covers his base site attendance, Alberto is left with almost no funds to spend on art classes in Mississauga. An introductory 8-week art class starts at about $300 and can run up to $1,000, well beyond his means. So with limited program funding, Community Mississauga base sites are not in a position to absorb even a small fraction of these costs. So the donation would give Alberto and up to 100 people at the base site the means and opportunity to realize goals that they could not pursue Okay, thank you. Thank you, Linda. Any questions? Any questions?
So assuming a donation of 15,000 or thereabouts, how many people would actually be benefited?
Up to 100 people would be,
Up to 100.
yes, exactly.
Okay, fantastic.
Hi, what's the percentage of our donation that would go directly to the program?
100% would go directly to the program.
You did such a good job, we have no questions.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it.
I follow direct. Sandy? You just show them where to stand. Yeah. That's fine. Okay, the second charity presentation will be for Luso Canadian Charitable Society. And it will be Heather Brand, the Chief Executive Officer, speaking to you tonight. Right there where you're standing? Right here where you're standing.
I got it. Okay, let's go. All right, well, thank you for having us here tonight. And as I said, we're delighted to be here. Let's start first with what is Luso. We are a registered charity. And we provide day programs and short-term respite for individuals with intellectual and or physical disabilities. Luso serves those that have higher needs for more complex situations with disabilities. Our participants do not aspire to either education or employment after they come out of school. And why are we different from other organizations? We're different because we have no ongoing government. We get approximately 40% of our revenue annually comes from our own fundraising and community support. But we believe it's very important to take those higher needs individuals and look after them. So people that are in wheelchairs, people that maybe need feeding, people that may need personal care, we'll take them when many agencies will not. Okay, so what do we need? I'm nervous, I don't believe it's Google Meets.
It's up there on stage. It's all good.
Yeah, I know, I'm normally nervous. So we need to upgrade our computer lab. Our computer lab is old, we have dated technology which can no longer be upgraded to new software. So we need that because that's critical for the people that we have. So we need accessibility features, specialized keyboards, mice, and screens. This is necessary because the use of technology is key to communication, integration, and is necessary life skill. Participants use the computer lab daily for research, programs, for projects, and it also builds cognitive skills and fine motor skills. Technology is one of the most powerful tools we can offer for those with disabilities to create personal growth and independence. So I'm going to tell you a story about Bob. She had Alberta, I have Bob. Bob came to us when he was 62. He toured the facility with his sister who was 78. He'd been at home for 20 years. He had not been in programs. He'd not been in programs because he had a very bad experience and he was not willing to go back out. So he was spending his time coloring and knitting. He came to the program, much to our surprise, and said, I'd like to come back. He's been back ever since 2017. So one of the first activities that we had him do was to learn a little bit about technology, to learn how to use a mouse. That was a celebration when he achieved that. Today, Bob can use a computer with a little bit of support. But this is a very important milestone because computers and technology is not just a tool. It is something that enables personal growth and development. So it's important for all of us that we learn about technology. So what would we do with the money? We would upgrade our computer lab, replace our computers. We get new technology with accessible devices, and we'd have more access, more opportunity for people to participate, and that would be what we would do with the money. So with your funding, our participants will have more access to the world available to digital communication, and without your help, our computers will slowly be done. People with special needs are more likely to be isolated, not listened to, and or included. Use of access and technology can overcome those barriers. We thank you, and we hope that you'll come by and think about the technology needs that we all need, which is part of the way we live. Thank you. No, it's not like me. Questions?
Hi there. I was just wondering how many people go through your computer lab or your organization?
We serve about 300 people annually, and they go into the computer lab every day or every other day, depending on the program that's running that day. But they go through ongoing throughout the week, ongoing, in smaller groups. Yes.
How effective would the donation be towards updating the computer lab? Would it be able to do the full thing?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Is there an age restriction at the agency at all?
Is there an age range for who can access your services? There is. People will have to be graduated from school. So they can be anywhere from 18 to 21 and up. And after that, we'll keep them as long as they're able to function in the community. So we have the oldest participant right now is 66. Bob is number 2 at 62. Yes, at the back. Oh, you're looking at my book? Thank you. We have a few copies. Everybody, please take one.
So appreciate the information on the booklet. I am curious, it shows that you have 3 locations. So with the funding available today, possibly, would that be utilized across the 3 locations or would it be specifically for the Mississauga location?
Exclusively for the computer lab in Mississauga. Any more? What does Luso mean? I was waiting for that one. Okay, Luso is a word that means Portuguese Canadian, and it's called Luso Canadian Charitable Society because it was started with a group of 4 Portuguese businessmen. But we do not restrict to Portuguese participants. We're very diverse. In fact, the Portuguese community is probably the smaller part of it. But they've been the bulk of the supporters to this point.
Such a great job. We don't have
I did a crummy job. I'm sorry. That was a hell of a day. It was pretty crazy. We did a gala for 1,000 people last Saturday, and I'm surprised that Christina, my colleague, and I are still standing. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Heather. And our third charity tonight is Start2Finish Canada. And Leanna Dean, the Running and Reading Club volunteer, will be doing the presentation for them tonight. Come on up, Leanna.
Okay, thanks for having me. I feel like I'm on a game show. A good friend of mine is a social worker and she has a beautiful quote. Some kids come to school to learn, others come to be loved. I'm Leanna Dean and I am a volunteer coach at Start2Finish here in Mississauga at St. Louis Elementary. Start2Finish in Mississauga serves approximately 300 kids throughout 5 schools that are in lower income school districts within Mississauga. We meet at St. Louis once a week for 2 hours. The first hour we're running and we're active, we're participating in games. The second hour we're quiet, we're having a nutritious snack, we're learning a word of the day, we're writing in our journals, and then we're reading. And this is all in preparation for an end of year event at York University, where all of the kids from across the GTA that are in other running and reading programs with Start2Finish come and run in a 5-kilometer race. We also have a literacy challenge, and I'm very proud to say that St. Louis last year won the whole thing. We came in first for running and first for literacy, and these kids got a trophy that looked like the Stanley Cup. And it was delivered to their school at a school-wide assembly in front of all their peers. So, I mean, it's amazing. So these kids, that's what a confidence based. So I'm just going to very quickly read to you the Start to Finish mission statement. Start to Finish is an architect of change in after-school learning, dedicated to bridging the literacy and well-being gap for children living in poverty. Our mission is to break the cycle of child poverty by providing ongoing educational support to Canada's at-risk children throughout their school years, nurturing mind, body, and social health so they are empowered to succeed. So your donation will go directly to the programs in Mississauga and will be there to provide books and nutrition and to help further develop the social and emotional learning curriculum. And each kid in the program receives a brand new pair of shoes at the end of the program. So it's amazing. So when they go out to York University, they got their new kicks on. So this is my third year of doing the program. So I'm quite new to the organization. So I really hope I can answer your questions. But I love it. And I can tell you firsthand, based on the original quote, when I'm at Start to Finish, you can really see those kids that need to be loved and they need to be fed. They come up for their snack. Sometimes they want a second. Sometimes they're burrowing it into their backpack for their brothers or their sisters. They might even ask, can I take this home for my sister? So, you know, and the shoes, like some of these kids, they're just, that's what they want. They want the shoes. And for a lot of them, this is their only pair of brand new shoes that they get. So just quickly to close this off, cute story about a boy in our program. He comes every week. He acts like he doesn't want to be there. He's a little curmudgeonly. He never wants to run. He's very down on himself, and you can tell like doesn't have a lot of activity outside of school. So he's not running. One of our other volunteer coaches said, "Hey, buddy, do you want to walk? Like we can just walk." He said, "Yes." So that was fantastic. So every day or every week they walk. And then surprisingly, he said he wanted to participate in the year-end run at York University, which is kind of a big deal. It's an all-day event. So as he's running, well, I should say he's at the starting line, and we're thinking he's just going to walk. It will be fine. So he's surrounded by about 200 kids. And as soon as they go, he's off, running. And so our coach was like, oh, she had a bad back. So she said, oh God, I thought I was going to walk this one. So she's now running after him. And when he ends up rounding the course and coming to the finish line, he just starts to bawl. And he's so happy. And all he sees are his friends from the program cheering him on at the finish line. And so he runs through and gets his medal. And it's just, again, like a nice confidence booster for these kids. So I'm going to finish. I got 30 seconds left. So I just want to say, I love this program. I do it because I want to. And I'm telling you, very heartfelt thank you. Your donation will make a big deal to these kids. We have a waiting list. And what can I say? Thank you. It will make a difference. Start to Finish makes a difference. Your donation will make a huge difference. Thanks. Question. I hope I can answer them as a volunteer. Yes.
How long will the donation keep the program running? Like,
That's a very good question here for the entire year. Yeah.
for how many kids?
There's 300 in Mississauga.
So that would run the program for a year.
Yeah. We're volunteer based. All the coaches are volunteer.
Where does the funding come for this program?
Oh, God. Lots of fundraisers. I've actually been to a number of fundraisers through Start to Finish, Chuckles for Charity, Aaron.
Corporate donations.
Corporate donations. Yeah, corporate donations. No government funding. Thanks, Karen. I thank you for bearing with me as a volunteer.
Sorry, we couldn't hear the question from,
She asked where the funding came from. So there's no government funding. It's corporate donations and fundraisers.
perfect. So if I could piggyback on that question, I noticed that you have a number of chapters across Canada.
Yeah.
So, your primary funding is through community funding and then no corporate matches or what have you across chapters across Canada?
That's a very good question. I unfortunately, as a volunteer, I don't know that I can fully answer that.
Can Karen answer that?
Yes, yes, yes. So,
Do you want to come up or? Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you. That's a great question. So we have both national funding. So as you mentioned, corporate sponsors that fund nationally, and then we also have local foundations, private foundations, local businesses, individuals who give locally. So we do have in our accounting software, we track local donations that are going to local programs, and then we also track our national funding as well. Does that answer the question?
question.
First of all, thank you for all that you do. My pleasure. You know, I think all volunteers are heroes. So thank you. My question is around the kids. Do they get to participate year over year, or is it just 1 year and then?
Nope, they can participate year over year. It's grade 1 and through to 6. After grade 6, they can join on as junior coaches, which is actually pretty cool because we have about 5 of them. So to be honest, it's actually sort of nice because now we have a group of older kids that come in and help the younger kids read, and they're actually really great. You can really help. We have 50 kids in our program, so we have quite a few. So they're great at just telling them what to do, and they kind of enjoy it. It's like a nice thing for them to do socially. But to your point, we do have a wait list. So even if the kid was there the year before, we really like for them to keep going because we have a rapport with them. But yeah, usually year over year. Thank you so much.
I'd like to say thank you to all of our volunteers, to all of our presenters from the charities who came up and presented. You have made our choices very difficult today. If we have any guests in the room who would like to become members.
We just got 2 new
vote.
members.
Oh, great. If you want to become a member and vote tonight for one of the charities, you can go to our website. There's a member registration form on the membership page. So 100 Women Who Care Mississauga.com, membership tab, membership registration form. Once you can show that you've registered, you can go to the front and get a voting card and place your vote tonight. So everybody, it's a hard choice, but we've got to make it. Can we go to the next slide, please, Doug?
Okay, everyone, we're gonna keep on going because we want to leave here on time. So thank you to our sponsors, because without our sponsors, this actually, like the behind the scenes, all the food, your swag bag, that wouldn't happen without them. So we thank every single sponsor that we actually have. So we could not run our chapter without the generosity of our sponsors. So our platinum sponsor, thank you to Epstein and Associates. They are our lawyers. Our community partners, Toby Blake from Above All Admin Services, Susie McGee from Alpha Discovery Kids Preschool and Daycare, Helen Philippe from Azul Education Services, myself, Canavan Real Estate Group with Remax Realty Specialist. We've got Renew Aurora from Heal From Your Past, and Mo Calderon from Look and Feel Young with Mo UCF. Continuing on with community partners, we've got Pam Pavla Insurance and Financial Services, Viva Malhotra, Remax Real Estate Center, Samantha Chapman RMT, Louise McPherson, Super Scientist, and Rita Mukaj from VR Moving. And our signature sponsors, we've got Ritu Kohli-Sethi from Greater Toronto Executive Center, Pragya Sabapathy from CEP Innovation, and Candice Lee Duchette from Candice Lee Fired Up. And our premier sponsors, some of them are going to speak, others we're going to hear a video. Rosa Jacks Need a Mortgage, Kelly Ross from Ross Professional Corporation, Hilda Rogers from Overwhelmed to Organized, and Anuja Pereira from Seamless Right Sizing. So now I'm gonna ask, or let's see, okay, here we go.
Your host at Take 5 Start2Finish Canada. Our team here at Ross Professional Corporation works with corporations, individuals, sole proprietors, people within the arts and entertainment industry, both in front of and behind the camera, and we're here to serve you. Our goal with our YouTube channel is to really educate you. We're big on sharing information and to give you all the tools to succeed. If there's any topics you would love to hear from us, though, please leave it in the comments below, and we'll be sure to address it. Subscribe to our channel for more Take 5 Tactics with Kelly.
So Need a Mortgage, and we've got Rosa.
Is this not just my minute?
Yes.
Hi, ladies. My name is, oh, that makes right. My name is Rosa Jacks.
Yep, minutes.
Oh, that's better. Hi. Some of you know me, some of you don't know me. My name is Rosa Jacks, and I'm from Need a Mortgage. And I only know I have a minute, and I talk a lot, so I'm going to share a little story that just happened to me this past couple of weeks. I love helping people succeed, and I love helping people think that they're going to lose everything, and they don't. I had a lady who was given my name. Her husband had passed away suddenly. They had a lot of debt, and the bank told her, "We can't help you," and a mortgage broker cannot be able to help you. She was stuck in a corner. She was about to sell her house. She didn't know what to do. She was in tears. Someone gave her my name, and she even said to me, "I was told that nobody can help me. Like, I don't make enough money. I don't, all this stuff." And I said, "Well, you know what? Let me look at your stuff." She gives me all her paperwork. I started looking at her paperwork. Yesterday, I called her, and she's funded. There was a pause on the phone, and I said, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" She had tears. She goes, "I thought I was going to lose my house that I've had with my husband. I raised my kids here," and she was able to stay in her house. And I tried to explain to many people, the banks are great, but they're trained to sell their own products. Mortgage brokers, mortgage agents are trained to learn about 50 lenders that are out there, A, B, private. Sometimes we can help people, sometimes we can't. But the majority of the time, I was happy to put a smile on this lady's face and not, is it my minute up already? Okay, my minute is up. She got her house, she got to keep everything.
From Overwhelmed to Organized, Hilda Rogers.
Hi, everyone. Nice to see lots of faces that I recognize. I've worked with a number of you over the last several years, and it's always an honor to be part of your lives. I'm a professional organizer. I help mainly busy women who don't have the time to keep up with decluttering and organizing and systems in their home to make their lives easier. So I come in with my team and help you through life transitions or just overwhelmed spaces in your home that you need some help going through. So I have a new book over there on my table, so you can come pick that up. I've got a few people here who have bought them. Yeah, give me a call. I'm happy to try. Come visit you. I give a 10% discount for 100 new care members. And just mention that you know you're working in new care, and I'll come and check out your house and help you. No judgment. I've seen it all. No embarrassment. My house has been a mess many, many times. That's part of why I became an organizer, because it made such a difference when I did the work in my house. So I want to pass that on to other people. Thank you.
And Seamless Right Sizing has got a new job.
Hi, everyone. My name is Anuja Pereira from Seamless Right Sizing. I know many of you, but for those of you who I don't know, I am a real estate agent with a focus on seniors. And so my focus is really helping seniors from start to finish, from making the decision if it's time to get right sized, all the way to decluttering with the help of fabulous partners like Hilda, to packing and moving and getting fully settled into the new home with safety measures in place. And so I really steward the process for people and take the overwhelm out of the process, because unfortunately there are a lot of people who are in homes that are too big, unsafe, unused, and they don't know where they're going to go. And so that's really where I come in. If you know someone who is struggling and they're struggling with making the decision, I have a lot of resources that can help. And I also help adult children, because if you have been the adult children of a senior who is living in a home that is unsafe, you know the stress that that causes. And so I am leaving. But if you want to come over, I hold webinars, I have a lot of resources, just a conversation, because I really hope people can move by choice rather than waiting for circumstances to hit. So thank you so much.
Okay, and donation in kind sponsors, we've got Helen Philippe, who was able to coach some of our charities tonight from Azul Education Services, the wonderful Christine Hall from Christine Hall and Associates, Katrina Sutton, our beautiful photographer, Anisha Murjani from the Food Quotient, who supplied the food, the Irish Club of Mississauga, and Amica Aaron Mills, where our meet and greets are held. Okay.
All right, ladies, get those door prize tickets out. I'm gonna call out a few more prizes. I want to give a big shout out to our member and my wonderful friend, Aileen Baird, for her donation of a Kate Spade purse. And the winner is 1407182. I want to give a big shout out to my fabulous friend and hairstylist. I actually got my hair done yesterday, Vicky Gianculis, for her donation of a $100 gift certificate towards any hairstyling service. One 407-214.
Take a quick picture.
Awesome. And finally, we want to give a big shout out to Melora Parker of, sorry, I gotta pull this up quick. Melora Parker of Love Me Twice Upcycled Designs for the donation of a handmade upcycled wreath. And the winner is 1407229. Thank you.
All right, I'm back up here. Oh, that was a tense vote and count, people. Before we announce the winner, this is probably bad luck, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Hey guys, what do you think about your little gift today? Pretty appropriate for all this rain we're having. I can't wait to see you out and about, with your umbrella, spreading the word about 100 Women Who Care Mississauga. Thank you. CEP Innovations, Pratna is in the house, and we were able to source these products from her. So thank you, Pratna. And ladies, there's still a bunch of food over here. If you could please make your way up in a little bit to have a few more bits of food, that would be wonderful. And where's Amisha? Amisha is a caterer for Food Quotient, who provides us with a lovely discount to purchase these foods. Now, Mr. John Berry, come on up, my friend.
Hello.
Oh, you have your own mic. Okay, great. So here we are on stage to announce the March 2025 recipient of this giving circle, and it is
Start2Finish Canada.
One more time. One more time.
Here we are.
Oh, wrong slide. Keep going, please.
Next one.
Oh, keep going. Keep going. No, no, keep going. Sorry, we did some there. Woo, just to let you know, we have everything prepared in advance. There's like 50 slides in this deck, and a lot of them get taken out. And yeah, so thank you, Aiden, for helping.
Thanks,
Okay,
Aiden.
so congratulations and welcome. Come on up. I'm just a volunteer. He said, I'm just a volunteer. Well done. Excellent job. Who has the check? Bring that check on up here. John, stay up here. Come on up, start to finish. If we want to have a couple of the members of our steering team come up, that would be great. We'll get a quick photo.
Another big hand for Start2Finish.
All right, we're gonna have a couple of members of the steering team come up. And in a moment, we are going to be showing you on the screen the QR code so that you can make your donation this evening. And Susie has done a fabulous job moderating online. We went back with a full Zoom. Susie will share the donation link as well. Okay, are we ready for a photo? Perfect.
Say perfect.
Awesome. Congratulations. Well done. Stories really do sell. Okay, fantastic. Okay, here we are. We'll get off the stage. And Start2Finish is the recipient. We have prepared for you the link. Those are for the folks who are online. Susie's going to send that. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. For everyone in the room, you can take your phone, open up your camera, and point it at the QR code like you're taking a photo. When you do that, you'll see a little yellow box in the bottom. Tap on that yellow box, and then it's going to open up the first page. Could you please advance the slide? Okay, so I still have the QR code in the top left-hand corner, but then what I've done, or what we've done, thank you to Start2Finish and thank you to Xanthi, is we have all of the phone screenshots for you. If you need help doing this, please raise your hand. The lovely ladies in purple will make their way around the room to assist you, but it's pretty straightforward. They created a dedicated link for us, so you should be able to see when you go to the page, our name is inside the donation box pre-selected. So all you need to do is go to the donation amount one time, $100, and then enter in your contact information. you must put your address in to get a tax receipt, okay? And then you will scroll down. I think this is the one that you have to click on credit card, and then the credit card fields appear. You can enter the credit card information. Some ladies I know send money from their business bank accounts, which are different from their first name, last name. If that's the case, just go to this box down here and type in, like Christine Hall, 100 women. Okay, so anyone who is maybe paying with your husband's credit card, again, put your name here so we can match. Thank you so much. If anyone has any questions or has any trouble doing that, please let us know. We can come around and help you. Okay, Susie, we're done for this evening. What I'd like you to do is unpin, if you can, and take a picture of the ladies on the Zoom. So ladies on the Zoom, hi, if you could get your best smile out. We want to get a picture of you all. Excellent. Could we advance the slide, please? And keep going, please. Okay. For those of you who are here tonight, we'd love to see you in June. June 11th is our spring giving circle meeting. Again, it's 7:30 to 8:30. And then in the fall, November 12th is our giving circle meeting. And look at all these amazing smiling faces on the screen. That's what we're going to do next. In about 2 minutes, if you've not been here before, we're going to push back all these tables. Oh, we're going to get on the stage, we're going to get on the floor, and we're going to take an amazing group photo. When we do the group photo, we'll do a lovely smile, and then we'll do one with the accelerate action pose. Okay? Anyone have any questions about submitting their donation online? You're submitting it directly to the charity. You should see when you submit that an email that shows the confirmation. The confirmation should also have your receipt. Members of our steering team will be following up with individuals who are Luso and donating. We hope to have all the donations in by Friday at 5 p.m. Okay? And next week is March break. You want to go away, you want to relax. So let's get those donations submitted. All right, the ladies on the Zoom call, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate having you here. Have an amazing night. We'll see you all soon.
Can I hear it?
Okay, ladies, if you want to make your way to the stage, we're going to do a group photo. Start to finish, we'd love to have you front and center holding the check for this group photo.